April 22nd, 2025. This is a public meeting and is being recorded. If you could please mute your phones if you're in the audience. First, we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Commissioner Boyce.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As we continue to celebrate County Government Month, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on Franklin County's incredible growth and diversity. Between 2010 and 2020, our population grew by an impressive 15% as more than 175,000 new residents chose to call our county home. This remarkable expansion highlights Franklin County's role as a thriving urban center that balances city life's vibrancy with the comfort and charm of suburban living. We're also proud of our abundant green spaces. Our community has over 200 parks and over 100 miles of hiking and biking trails. The expansive Metro Park system spans 23,000 acres, making it one of the largest county park systems in the nation. And with over 50,000 small businesses supporting nearly 300,000 jobs, Franklin County's dynamic local economy grows stronger yearly. And now, with our winter sports high school championship recognitions, it is that time of year again. And every season, we are honored to recognize high school state champion athletes from across Franklin County and Central Ohio. Today, we're here to celebrate our winter state champions, exceptional athletes who have excelled in girls and boys swimming and diving, girls and boys wrestling, and boys basketball. We're proud to partner with the Greater Columbus Sports Commission and the Ohio High School Athletic Association to honor these remarkable young athletes. A warm welcome to all of the athletes, the coaches, families, and friends who joined us this morning, and we are so glad you are here. To kick things off, please join me in welcoming our good friend, Linda Logan, Executive Director of the Greater Columbus Sports Commission. Yeah.
Good morning, commissioners, administrators. So happy to be here today to welcome and congratulate all of our state champions from Central Ohio, Franklin County. I think we have 13 high schools represented for five sports, which are swimming, diving, wrestling, basketball, and hockey. So our region continues to thrive throughout the year. So again, congratulations to all of our athletes. I know the Ohio High School Athletic Association Commissioner Doug Yu could not be here today, but he also sends his warm welcome. So again, congratulations to you, your coaches, your classmates, and your families.
Thank you, Linda. So when I announce your school and sport, I invite the coach and the athletes to come to the podium. Please begin by introducing yourselves and your team, and feel free to share some highlights about your season. We love to hear directly from some of the athletes, so please tell us what grade you're in and share anything meaningful about your experience in your sport this season. And our seniors are especially excited. We're especially excited to hear about your future beyond high school. And then before heading back to your seats, we'll take a photo. So let's get started by recognizing our incredible student athletes. First, we have Westerville North boys basketball team. So y'all can go to the podium. So, Coach, introduce yourselves and your team.
Hi, my name is Shan Trusley. I'm the head coach at Westerville North High School, and this is Lawrence Pack, who is one of our coaches on staff. To introduce our kids quickly, we have Jacob Medhani, Tony Cornett, Nate Roman, Elijah McCree, Tyson Perkins, Ronald Jackson, Noah Hale, Nolan Fedak, Desmond O'Canny, and Damian King. We do have two athletes who are in Italy right now, actually with a participant from Olentangy Orange. They're representing the state of Ohio, playing in Italy. Thank you for inviting us this morning. We're very proud to represent the community of Westerville and Westerville North High School. A couple of highlights of our season. We were undefeated in our league at 12-0 this year, which propelled us into the tournament. We won 6 consecutive games in the tournament, and we won a Division II state championship representing Westerville North. On the season, we averaged 78 points per game. We also had the Division II Player of the Year in Ty Perkins, and we had 2 1,000-point scorers in Ty Perkins and Micah Young. Like I said, we're very proud to represent Westerville. We're very proud to represent Westerville North here this morning. We also have our athletic director. He's not up here with us, Mr. Wes Alifritz. Again, thank you for inviting us this morning, and we appreciate, and it's great to see all the kids being honored here this morning. So thank you for doing this. Thank you.
Are there any seniors?
Yes, we have seniors. They don't know that they're speaking. But come on up, Nolan.
I'm Nolan Fedak. I'm going to Trine University next year to play basketball.
Nice. Congratulations.
I'm Ronald Jackson. Yeah, I'm a senior. I'm going to play football next year at Central Georgia Tech. Something about our team is like we're. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but our team chemistry and camaraderie is it's second to none. I've been on a lot of teams, but we're really brothers over here.
Well, congratulations. I didn't know if my colleagues had any comments, or we could take our picture.
Should we just save it at the end? There's still
Yeah, okay.
Well, they may all get up and walk out.
We'll try to catch them.
Okay. Maybe we can do it before. This is where they get tall. Try and skip school. There you go. Coach was really being modest this morning. Westville North kind of wiped the floor with everybody. They played all the way to the state championship. That was kind of a historic run they went on, and they didn't really have much competition this year, to be honest. You guys really kind of destroyed everybody you played all the way to the state championship. So that was pretty impressive season you guys had this year. I don't want to. So we do this 3 times a year, and what happens every time we do this is we bring the kids up, we recognize them, and then everybody runs out the room. So if you don't mind, Commissioner, if I might say a couple words. The reason we do this is we started years ago, a long time ago, doing this because we wanted to recognize excellence in our community. But we also did it because we wanted to make sure that you guys all know that how much we appreciate the effort and the energy that you guys put in to becoming state champions, whether it's as a team or as an individual. We wanted to make sure that we recognize who you are and what you do, but we also want to make sure that make sure that you guys understand that this is really important. The effort that you put in, who you've become, and that you guys recognize that this is a big deal, and that this moment in time is just the beginning of something. This shouldn't be the biggest thing that you've done that you do in your life. This should be the springboard to greater things. We hope that one day you move on to become leaders in our community, that you go off, whether it's to Tryon University in Indiana or wherever it may be, big things in this world, but that you come back and that you become leaders in our community, whether it's leaders in business and industry or whether it's leaders in government, local government. We want you to end up someday maybe sitting in these seats where we are. You know, all three of us at one point in our lives were student athletes. Some of us, you know, all of us excelled on the field. And the reason that I asked for this thing to be, this type of a thing to be started years ago when I first got here was because I was on a state championship team when I was in high school, and Columbus City Council recognized the efforts of what we did as a team. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world that we were recognized, you know, in front of the community by the government leaders of the day 150 years ago when I was in your seats. But I also, that was a long time ago. And I hope that it wasn't the most important thing that I did in my life. And so the other thing that we always try to remember, hope that we try to remind all of you is there's a lot that goes into you guys being successful on the field, on the court, in the gym, or on, you know, in the fall and in the spring, whether it's men or women, you know, on the golf course or on the tennis court or whatever it is that you guys, sport that you guys participate in, and that's your families. So always remember to thank those around you. I remember my dad reminding me that I put in so much time and effort that I changed and I became a different person, and I wasn't always nice to the people around me. Remember that. Recognize that, you know, the people around you help you get where you are, whether it's your mom and dad, your grandparents, your siblings, your friends, you know. So show them love and appreciation for helping you get to where you are. Even, you know, give the dog a little extra, you know, love and care, because even they put in a little extra, you know, extra effort sometimes. So appreciate those that are around you, including your friends sometimes. A lot of time, you know, my daughter's a softball player right now. Her girlfriends come out and watch her games when they have spare time, you know. So you recognize and appreciate the people around you that help you get where you are. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Madam President, I'll make some remarks. if you don't
Sure,
mind.
absolutely.
I too want to join Commissioner O'Grady in just saying congratulations to each one of you. In a couple of days, I'll be headed out to Los Angeles, where my youngest son will be graduating from college. And it's kind of put me in a mode of reflection about life. You know, myself and my older son happen to have been Division I college athletes, and my youngest son chose not to be involved in sports. But I've been thinking about what I'm going to say to him when he graduates. And the one thing I think I'm going to focus on is I'm going to say to him, you know, what would I tell my 21-year-old self? From what I know now, what would I tell my 21-year-old self? And what I'd say to you all is, what would I tell my 17 or 18-year-old self as I reflect in life and in a pretty good sports career in high school and college? And I think I would simply say this. One, that every experience that you have on the field will translate in life. Every experience that you have on the field or court or whatever will translate in life. Hard work, perseverance, and grace in victory and defeat. All of those lessons, all of those experiences, I promise you, will play a valuable role in the adult that you come to be. For my son who didn't play sports, I've observed with him the things that he's picked up from a sports-like mindset in our household. And I see the same things, the lessons in life. An injury here, and you fight through that and overcome that. Working with teammates and understanding how to play a role. That role might be in an organization or a company, but more importantly, that role of being your family. And those same type of values and principles will translate in life. And finally, let me just conclude by saying today, we honor you for the title of being state champion. And that's a title I've never had before. And I can say, and you can say, that it's something unique and special to you. You don't know what next year will bring. You don't know what the next 5 years will bring. But live in the moment right now and reflect, enjoy, but most importantly, grow. Take these experiences to help shape the person that you're going to be, because there's a lot of life left in front of you. And so think really deeply about the experiences. You know, it's not easy. I mean, a basketball champion, winning the basketball championship, that's got to be one of the hardest. I mean, I'm sure they're all hard, but it's so competitive in the world we live in today in sports. And I mean, think you're the state champions, the best in the state of Ohio. Ohio is the 7th largest state in the United States of America. And you're the best. You're the best team. And that's saying a lot about you. So to the parents, to the coaches, to the teachers, to all of those involved, as Commissioner O'Grady said, your friends, your family, and even your dog, congratulations. Take the moment, enjoy it, reflect, but most importantly, grow. Congratulations.
I think my colleague said it all. I don't really have much to add other than congratulations. Make sure that you thank your parents, your caregivers, your coaches, everyone that has supported you on your journey to be the best in the state, to be the best in your craft. It is a sacrifice. I know what it's like. As Commissioner O'Grady said, I was a student athlete. I have a daughter that played volleyball through high school and then in college, and it's not just you that sacrifices. It's your family as well. They give up a lot of their time to make sure that you can get to practice and be able to do the thing that you love to do. So don't forget to thank them. But the things that you have learned, teamwork, dedication, determination, commitment, those things that got you to where you are right now to celebrate the victory of the state championship will be the things that will be needed in your next chapter. Those are attributes that you will have, that you will need, whether you go on to college or not, if you can continue to play sports or not. Those are qualities that will serve you well. And so, like I said, my colleague said it all, and I just want to congratulate you. It's exciting. I hope you all are living in the moment, soaking up the moment, everything that the moment has to offer you, and don't let it pass you by. So with that, congratulations. And then we will go on to, and if you choose to stay after you're recognized, please feel free to stay. But I know we have a number of schools to get through. And so I want to go next to Bexley High School boys diving or girls swimming. Is there anyone here from Bexley? All right. Do we have anyone here from Bishop Hartley from the high school boys wrestling team? All right. Moving right along. Bishop Watterson High School wrestling team. Okay.
Commissioner, if I could, the Watterson High School wrestling team, we had a connection here with Franklin County. A couple of the boys that were on the wrestling team's grandmother works for us in the Department of Aging, so,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Wonderful. All right. St. Charles Prep School boys swim team. We have St. Charles.
There they
All
are.
right.
All right. Thank you for having us here, recognizing us. I'm going to say a few words about the championship, and then we have two seniors who are going to speak. We also want to thank our administrators and the coaching staff, all of our team parents, and certainly the swimmers, who are the ones doing the work. We had believed that we had the chance to compete for a state title this year. We also knew it was going to be a battle with several other very strong teams within the state. Of course, it was. We noted during our school celebration that every student counts and every point matters. And we won this Division I, 2025 Division I state title by 1 point over Cincinnati St. X, 311 to 310. So that was the kind of the motto going in and the belief going in, and we did need every point, certainly. The last time a team won, just for some history here, the last time a team won by 1 point was 1949. So it was a thrilling meet for everybody, and throughout the weekend, people kept coming up and just saying, just as a fan of our sport, which sometimes isn't as exciting as a fan of our sport, it just went back and forth, and it was just so thrilling to be a part of. Also, to emerge on the winning side was also great. So we had fantastic performances from many of our swimmers, but the swimmers behind me all won individual or relay state titles, so we want to celebrate them. So Brad King, he won the 200 freestyle and 400 freestyle relay. He was a member of the relays. Austin Carpenter was a member of the 2 medley relay, the 100 freestyle individually, and the winning 400 freestyle relay. Alex Wu was a member of the winning 200 freestyle relay and 400 freestyle relay. Wyatt Julian was a member of the 200 medley relay. Andrew Zarek was a member of the 200 medley relay, 200 freestyle relay, and 400 freestyle relay. And Jake Lloyd was a member of the 2 medley relay and 200 freestyle relay. Those were all of our state championships. And I'm just going to have our 2 seniors come up here. Andrew Zarek.
Hello. Oh, sorry. Hello. As he said, I'm Andrew. Just like one takeaway I'd have from this season is that in our sport, that's not very exciting. It takes a lot of self-determination, and these guys behind me are some of the most self-motivated people I've ever met. And I'm in track now, so I've been on a lot of teams, but one big thing I noticed is that that some of these guys are just not motivated at all, and it's very frustrating coming off a team so motivated. So I'd like to thank my teammates for being like they are.
Hi, I'm Wyatt Julian. One big takeaway from this season is definitely the hard work everybody on the team gave this whole season. Showing up to practice every day and lifting every day really made a difference, and we're all brothers on this team. Everybody looks out for each other, and that made a big difference too, just lifting everybody up, knowing that we had it this season.
Commissioner, if I could. Guys, can I ask you guys why you think it's not an exciting sport? We watch the Olympics, and swimming is one of the most exciting things.
I think my comment was in terms of there could be a big difference. You could win an event by 3 seconds. And so sometimes a team, historically, Cincinnati St. X, will just dominate everybody. They win the entire meet by 100 points. And so in this situation, it was event to event, touch to touch. I mean, it was just exciting the whole way through. We don't always get that excitement that we had this particular year. So that was the reference there.
Gotcha. My son's in 2017 St. Charles. Congratulations. Yeah, he was at my house. He's all. Give Pierce a hard time. My nephew coaches football and track at St. Charles, so I was telling him to make sure to give him a hard time.
Okay, do we have Dublin Kaufman High School Boys Wrestling present? No? Okay. What about Dublin Jerome High School Girls Swimming? All right. Gahanna Lincoln High School Girls Wrestling.
I'm Jamie Leesburg, the Gahanna girls head coach. First off, Kylie is the first state champion in wrestling in Gahanna history for boys or girls. So we've had.
That's amazing.
So it was pretty exciting season. I've known Kylie for a long time. Had her way back when in the youth program, and was looking forward to her coming up. Last year, got second place as a freshman, and so we knew we had something pretty special. But to watch this year, her work, her dedication, how she made everybody else in the room better, that was the most impressive part for us. And it's funny, the rule, you don't talk about a no-hitter in the middle of a no-hitter. All season long, we knew we had something special, and everybody kept asking, is Kylie really that good? And we're like, yeah, she's okay. She's pretty good. Didn't want to jinx it, didn't want to put pressure on her, but we knew we had something pretty special. So, Kylie loves to talk.
No, not really. So, yeah, I'm Kylie. I'm a sophomore. And I think really helping this season was getting second last year really pushed me to be better. And my teammates, my practice partner, really pushes me to be better. I'm not perfect, so she tells me, what I'm doing wrong so I can do it better. And my dad, he's one of the coaches, too. I think he really helped me at the tournament to make me better. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, she must be something special because Gahanna has a really good wrestling tradition. So if she's the first, I'm shocked that she's the first one. That's
Wow.
amazing.
Oh, congratulations. Next, we have Grandview Heights High School Girls Swimming.
Hi, my name is Susan Ferguson. I am the head swim and dive coach at Grandview Heights High School, and I'm here today with Carrie Furby in support and recognition. She is a graduating senior at Grandview Heights High School. I've had the honor and pleasure to be her coach throughout her high school career. I've also known her as a younger kid swimming, but it's been amazing to watch her grow in the sport of swimming. Her passion, her dedication. She has a really strong work ethic. She sets the bar high each season for her end-of-season goals, which are pretty high, but they're realistic and achievable. I think one of her biggest traits or accomplishments I've seen over the years is her leadership in the school with her peers and on the team. So she's just really become a role model to her peers in and out of the classroom, or in and out of the pool in the classroom also. Carrie finishes her high school career as a 5-time state champion in 50 free, 100 free, and 100 fly. This season, senior season, she won the state, she won fly, and she broke the state record. She was also awarded the top female performer in D2 states, at D2 states, so it was an incredible performance. Through her 4 years of high school, she's also been on relay teams and helped them get back to consolation final. So she was part of the 2 free and the 4 free relay this year, and they finished 10th at consolation. Carrie also leaves her mark at Grandview as a 7-time, she has 7 record holder in 5 events, individual events, and as a member of 2 relays at Grandview Heights. And she has also achieved Swimming All-America, which is a very high standard in 50 free, 100 free, and 100 fly. It's top 100 swimmers that meet the standard time by an organization called NISCA, and she's also an academic All-America. I think I'll let Carrie say where she's going next year. Thank you for recognizing her.
Hi, I'm Carrie Furby, and yeah, even though I'm the only athlete here today, it was really like a team effort. Like I got here with the support of all my teammates that came to States with me and all my coaches and family. And yeah, I'm excited to swim and study at The Ohio State University next year.
Up next is Olentangy Orange High School Girls Wrestling. Do we have? All right.
Hi, guys. Congratulations to all of the state champs here. I'm Brian Nicole. I'm the head girls coach at Olentangy Orange. Of course, congratulations to our boys basketball team and Kylie and Reagan, too, for their state titles on the girls' side. So we had a good year. Also, congratulations to you for your 1982 team state title, Commissioner O'Grady.
You were talking to Coach Savitz.
I just texted him.
Did you say 82? Sure. Was it like 72? No.
So this is a great group of girls. I want to just talk briefly about who they are. We did have a good year on paper and obviously on the mat, too. They were 16-0 in duels, won the state duels title, sectionals, district, state, and at one point was ranked number 2 in the country, which is obviously a testament. They put a lot of time into the sport. They put a lot of time into each other and kind of just continuing to grow as athletes and grow as teammates. So I think one of the things I just wanted to share was when I think about coaching a girls team, it wasn't something when I graduated college I thought was, they didn't have a Mama bingo card at all, but it was like, it's the most rewarding coaching experience I've ever had in my life. I think when we have some male staff on our coaching staff and some really successful female coaches too. But one thing we talk about is, growing up as a male in sports, I never questioned that I was going to have a jersey or a singlet to wear or a team to compete against or athletes that would stand across from me. And coming up and having girls on my team a long time ago and then seeing these girls have that opportunity and continue to work for that opportunity to compete against tough athletes that are females in their own sport has been really rewarding. This is the 6th year there's been a state championship in Ohio, but girls have been wrestling for a really long time. So being able to come in every day and coach these girls, and they got back at it pretty quick, so they're all on the mat right now if they're not in another sport. And I'll let a couple of my seniors come up and talk, but one of the things about wrestling, it's so physically hard on your body, but also hard on your brain as you're preparing yourself to go one-on-one with somebody. And so each one of them has their own pathway to that, and it's been really fun watching them navigate it. These are 12 of my 14 starters. We had 14 district qualifiers this year, and then 7 of them made to the state tournament, and all 7 of them placed. And so that was really, when I think about what a team means, we weren't able to get any individual state titles this year, and I know some of the girls had to really come back from a tough loss to keep us in the fight for the team state title. So being able to kind of put their personal goals on the shelf for just a little bit and continue to battle back and place high as they could. So to go 7 for 7 at state and place all 7 was pretty exciting. I can introduce them real quick if you'd like, but I have them right in order. We have Peyton High, Allie Walton, Jasa Felix, Kenzie Carter, Lacey Nick, Bella Ndinga Mbappe, Chloe Tompkins, Elena Smith, Lexi Riley, Peyton Johnson, Lydia Heinrich, and Lena Glass. And we have 2 girls, Sarah Amonette's taking her state testing. Thank you, Department of Ed. And Jenny Aracha Arianos is taking a college class, so she's taking her final exam today. I'm really lucky, and our whole coaching staff lucky to come in every day and work with these girls. And I know we won it the last 2 years. I know they're excited to continue to strive for that, but also just to be really good leaders in the community and good teammates to each other. So, thank you.
All right, seniors?
I do. We have 6 seniors, but we have 2 here today. They're in the lineup. We have Lena Glass, who was a district qualifier, and Lydia Heinrich, who is a 3-time state placer. So, ladies, you want to say something?
Hi, I'm Lydia Heinrich. Something I just want to say about wrestling specifically is, it's an individual sport, but really you step out on the mat and it's you against another person. It's a physical fight. So a lot of people say like it's individual, like it's not really much of a team effort, but it really is. With the girls behind me, we step out on the mat not just for ourselves, but for each other. And I'm super grateful to have been a part of this special family. And I wish I had more time, but I'm super grateful for the time I did have. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Lena Glass. I'm going to be studying human and health kinetics at Ohio Wesleyan University as well as powerlifting. I just want to say that wrestling has taught me to be able to be uncomfortable and still being comfortable while you're being uncomfortable. So my he's a strength and conditioning coach, and in order to grow, you have to be uncomfortable. And with my team, they've provided me the comfort to grow. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to them because I wouldn't be where I am without them. So thank you.
Wonderful.
Commissioner, if I could, where's Lacey? Yeah, that's what I thought. Lacey's also a fantastic softball player.
Thank you.
Let's take a picture.
Thank you.
I didn't recognize you when you were on your gear all muddy and dirty. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, oh yeah. Congratulations. She beat up on us last week. Congratulations.
All right, next up we have Olentangy Orange High School boys basketball team.
All right, thank you, Franklin County Board of Commissioners, for having us. Columbus Greater Sports Commission, thank you for having us. To all the state champions out there, congratulations. It takes a lot to go into that from you, but also from your families and your supporters, as commissioners stated earlier. So make sure you're thanking your family members that helped you along the journey. It's a joy to be here today. This is our boys basketball team. I'll introduce them in a second. Just want to say a few words. You know, I think a lot goes into winning a state title. But I think our winning formula, there's a lot of different words we could have gone with, but I think joy, our winning formula was joy, competitiveness, resilience, and selflessness. That was a big part of our journey. And I think with any time that the result, you know, is so great, there's a beginning to that, right? The last 3 years, we were 76 and 8. We have the Greater Columbus Sports Commission here, so you can fact check me potentially. But I'll say one of the best, not the best, 3-year stretches in Columbus to be 76 and 8 in the last 3 years. That's what we've accomplished. But going back to 3 years ago, we were 24 and 4 when a lot of these guys were freshmen and sophomores. And 2 of these guys, Devin's not here today, but he's in Italy with a couple of the Westerville North boys. But Devin and Levi were on that varsity team when we went 24 and 4, and we made a regional final. But I think that was like the foundation that was set, and we use the term healthy ego. And you know, I think our team believed in themselves, they believed in each other, but they also knew that we needed to do it collectively. And we had 3 scholarship kids that year that were like selfless superstars, and I think they set the tone for like to show us, you know, you can be very confident in yourself, but you can also put the team first. And they modeled that very, very well. And then, you know, that next year, the competitiveness that I talked about kicked in because we were 24 and 4. We lost 7 seniors, and I told our coaching staff, if we win 18 games, we'll be really satisfied with that. And these kids, they had bigger goals in mind. We had a JV team that went 20-0. 6 of these kids were on that JV team. We lost 7 seniors. We only had 2 returners. And we won 24 games the previous year, and the next year we somehow won 26. So speaks to their confidence in each other, their confidence in themselves. And then, you know, we have everybody returning. We go 26 and 2, make the regional finals 2 years in a row. We have everyone returning. Now the expectations are different. So coming into this year, our biggest challenge was how do we keep this fun, but also not get complacent, like a tricky balance of staying hungry, but it not being too heavy. And I just think that speaks to their character. You know, part of our winning formula, that's where the joy kicked in. Every single day, these kids showed up with a smile, loved being around each other. And in my mind, we played harder for each other because of our care for each other. And I'm not kidding, like every day was a joy. Every day was a blast. Practices were fun, but also very, very, very competitive. So it was a great balance of being enjoyable and competitive. You know, and the result is the result. It ended up in a state title. But regardless of what happened, I told our team, I told our staff, regardless of the result today, this has been a blast. It has been a joy to be around you. And the result's the result. But we can, you know, I think we can be very proud of the process. So super thankful for these guys. Love these guys. The last 3 years have been incredible. And then the guys returning, we got to keep it going. All right, so we have Trayton Schrader here. Dylan Willis. Trayton was a junior. Dylan, senior. Garrett Peterson, junior. Levi Davis, junior. Taryn Thomas, senior. Beckett Miller, senior. Keegan Knupp, senior. Grant Miller, sophomore. Ellis Apia, senior. Xavier Aguila, junior. All right, Coach Myrickle and Coach Lou. Seniors, come up and say where you're going and what you'll be majoring in.
My name's Dylan Willis. I plan to study accounting or finance at Ohio State or Michigan State University.
I'm Taryn Thomas. I'll be playing football at ODU, and I'll be doing cybersecurity as a major.
Hi, I'm Beckett Miller, and next year I'll be attending University of Kentucky, majoring in sports leadership.
I'm Keegan Knupp. I'm going to Eastern Michigan to play baseball and study data analytics.
I'm Ellis Apia. I'll be attending Denison University to play basketball and study economics.
Well, congratulations.
I'm good. Yeah. I'm Levi Davis. I'm a junior. I'm going to Ohio University to play quarterback football. But yeah, but I mean, something I could really say that's special about this team, especially, I know Coach touched on it earlier, but I feel like it's really the fact that every week, regardless of like the games, all the wins, our 26-2 record, I enjoy coming into this week with all my guys like every week, more than just like the family aspect. I know everybody talks about having a culture, but every week I enjoyed the team dinners, the practices, the team meals, and just the bus rides with these guys. And it's something I'll miss going on, but I mean, I couldn't ask for a better group, so that's all.
Oh, wow. That's great. Next up, we have Pickering Central girls basketball team.
Why are you guys laughing? Well, first of all, I want to thank the Franklin County Board of Commissioners for having us today. My name is Jonathan Hedgepeth. I'm the head girls basketball coach at Pickerington Central. And actually, I was not going to say a lot because we had already talked. My seniors were going to do all the talking about the season and where they're going. But when we were at breakfast, they made a comment to me that, are you going to talk about us like you talk about your 2018 team? So I guess I'll say a little bit about them today. So in public, so you guys get this in public. So this team is actually very special. I was away for 1 year. I took a year off and came back. They had to get adjusted to the old man again, and that was very tough for them. But we went through a lot of adversity through the season. We lost 2 seniors to injuries, which was huge to us. But we also had to come together as a team. And a lot of the coaches out there know what we're talking about. There's a lot that goes into a season and gelling and gelling at the right time. We always take a trip to out of state to try to sharpen ourselves against out of state competition. And the first game we had of the season, we actually lost by 20. And, you know, I was questioning, does this team really have what it takes to get to where we want to be? And then we went down to Florida and we lost 2 games in Florida. We were 1-2. But you could start to see the camaraderie, the togetherness, and then start to believe in themselves and what this team is capable of doing. And that's when we lost our senior point guard, you know, down in Florida. So the testament of being able to have the will and the perseverance to battle adversity, this team definitely had it. So I can't say a lot because I think Riley is going to touch on our season. But what they were able to do coming out of Florida was amazing, just absolutely amazing with the win streak they went on. And actually some of the younger ladies stepping up to the plate when we had injuries. We actually lost another sophomore to an ACL, so 3 ACLs in 1 year. And this team absolutely showed the mental fortitude to overcome adversity, which was totally different. So kudos to them for being able to persevere in times of adversity, because I don't think my 2018 team really had that many struggles throughout the year. So again, this is what I'll say about you guys. You guys are an absolute special group, and you guys have done some amazing things to bring the trophy back to Columbus. So thank you. So I'm going to introduce the players, and then I'll have Riley come up. Callie Allman, she's a senior. Gabby Maddox, we have a lot of Gabby, so I'll get next. Gabby Maddox, she's a sophomore. Kennedy Gordon, senior. London Johnson is a junior. Riley Best, senior. Zoe Coleman's always smiling. She's a sophomore. Gabby Player, junior, and Amira Jenkins, junior. So I'm going to have Riley, are you going to start off? Come up and talk about our season a little bit.
Okay. Oh, it's me and Zoe Coleman. To highlight some of our accomplishments this season, we were undefeated in our conference. We went 25-3 on the season. After a couple losses in Florida, we won 19 straight games, including the state game, which gave us our 8th title for the school.
I just want to say this team is very special. We always pick each other up. We're literally a family. We always go to each other for everything. We're sisters, and after that state championship game, thank you.
I'm going to Purdue Fort Wayne for basketball to study actuarial science.
I'm Kennedy Gordon, and I'm going to Long Island University in Brooklyn for basketball and studying finance.
I'm Callie Almond, and I'm going to Taylor University in Indiana, and I'm going to study social work.
Awesome.
Oh, and basketball too.
All right, congratulations. All right, is anyone here from Upper Arlington High School girls swim or ice hockey teams? Because not, will we offer our congratulations to all the teams, even if they couldn't be here today. Do we have Pickerington North girls wrestling team?
Good morning. Thank you, Franklin County Board of Commissioners, again for inviting us to this. My name is John Kopis, and I am the head coach at Pickerington North for the girls wrestling program. I've been coaching a long time, And this is my first time to have a state champ. And what I will say is, in all of my years of coaching, this by far has been incredible. You have a new sport, honestly, for girls in the state of Ohio. And Reagan Knapp, who is our 145 state champion at Pickerington North, and like Gahanna, she is the first state champion at Pickerington North High School for wrestling. She is incredible and the epitome of a leader. So we had incoming freshmen and a couple of girls, but for her practices, the way that she led in practice, the way that she was always there to go get the girls when they needed picked up, to bringing the girls to her house to have celebrations, to build that sisterhood was absolutely amazing. And it's not teachable. It's something that she has done being raised by great parents, a great family, and she honestly is the definition of a wrestler. She's tough, she's strong, and she's absolutely nice. Like, it's to be at a girls' wrestling tournament is so different than being at a boys' wrestling tournament. Like, these girls will beat each other up, and then they're like high-fiving each other right after the match. So I want to thank her drill partner, Kylie Tibbs, who is over there as well and is a state champ. They worked hard together and really pushed each other, but now I want to leave it up to her to say some words.
Hi, my name is Reagan Knapp. Yes, a big thanks or like special shout out to my practice partner, Kylie Tibbs. It was the most like amazing thing being in the tunnel, getting ready to wrestle for that state title and watching her beat her girl. Just that was the best feeling ever. This season was super special to me. This is only my third year wrestling, and I've had different coaches every single year, so I've been bounced around. But this year was just something different. Having Copus, who's been my neighbor for 8 years, and my cousin was my other coach, and my cousin was my wrestling partner, my drill partner every day, beating the crap out of me. And that really made me so much better. And the girls on the team, I couldn't have done this without them. They're all at school taking their tests, and it was something really special this season. And I will be continuing my wrestling career at Oklahoma State University, the other OSU. And that is my plan. So thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Actually,
Oh, wait. Something to say.
the domination of this young lady at the state tournament, her average match time was 1 minute and 43 seconds.
Wow.
So that was her average match time over 4 minutes. Normally they're 6 minutes long, so she did not play around.
Well, that concludes our recognition of this year's winter sport state champions. As we gave our remarks earlier, congratulations to all of the student athletes, to the coaches, staff, to the parents. You are more than welcome to stick around and see how we run county government here, but you probably have better things to do. So you're more than welcome to, again, you could stay, but if you have to leave, we understand that as well.
I think they're going to choose to leave.
I was giving them a minute to decide.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Absolutely.
Yep, we'll see you, Coach. See you next year.
Take care, thanks.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
We'll see you, Coach. All right, we'll see you.
Good to see
Bye,
you.
Director.
Take care, Coach.
Bye.
Oh. Yeah.
One day it's going to be packed in here because people want to see what's going on and how taxpayer dollars are spent. One day. All right, first up, we have the engineer's office. And we have a public hearing for Resolution 28325. Can the clerk please read the public hearing?
Final right-of-way hearing for the Crop Road Drainage Outlet.
I would like to open the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone here in the audience who would like to speak on this public hearing? Seeing none, I would like to close the public hearing and have the clerk read the resolution into the record.
Resolution number 28325, final hearing for establishing, altering, and widening of the Crop Road Drainage Outlet, Pleasant Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Morning, Commissioners. Adam Fowler, Franklin County Engineer. This project is located in southwest Franklin County in Pleasant Township and will replace approximately 6,200 feet of existing storm sewer lines and structures along Krebs Ditch, beginning just east of Norton Road and extending just west of the Rolling Hills Estate subdivision. Approval for this resolution authorize the county engineer to move forward with the acquisition process. Any questions, I would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 283-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 28325 has been adopted. Resolution number 28425, Carpenter Marty Transportation Incorporated, consulting engineers appointed to assist the Franklin County engineer by providing detailed engineering design services for the Brown Road, County Road number 142, from Frank Road, County Road number 125 to Stimmel Road, County Road number 249 Improvement Project, Franklin Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $1,109,249.
Our next resolution seeks approval of the contract with Carpenter Marty to assist with Franklin County Engineer to provide detailed engineering design services for Brown Road from Frank Road to Stimmel Road Improvement Project. Carpenter Marty is located engineering firm, or a local engineering firm, and was chosen via the ODOT qualification-based selection process. Located in southwest Franklin County and Franklin Township, this project will improve Brown Road by adding curb and gutter, a shared use path, sidewalks, a mini roundabout at Brown and Hopkins Ave. Pending any questions, I would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 284-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 28425 has been adopted. Resolution number 28525, report forth of the Franklin County engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of owners of property abutting the Frank Road, County Road number 125 at Brown Road, County Road number 142, Hardy Parkway Street, and Township Road and Frank Road, County Road number 125 at Brown Road, Township Road number 142, Franklin Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $43,405.17.
This resolution seeks compensation for one property owner abutting Frank Road at Brown Road, Hardy Parkway Street, and Frank Road at Brown Road Improvement Project. This project is located in southwest Franklin County and Franklin Township in the city of Columbus. Funded with ODOT safety and OPWC dollars, this project seeks to improve safety at an existing signalized intersection and the existing stop-controlled intersection with modern roundabout. Pedestrian infrastructure upgrades and access management will also be implemented. We negotiated with the property owner and compensation is based on appraised fair market value. Pending questions, I would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 285-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 285-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Next up, Franklin County Data Center.
Resolution number 286-25, resolution authorizing a terms and conditions of sale with Logicalis Incorporated, an agreement to modify Cisco terms and conditions between Cisco Systems Incorporated and the Franklin County Board of Commissioners with Cisco Systems Incorporated, and a contract with Logicalis Incorporated for the procurement of Cisco WebEx calling and contact center hardware, software, and ongoing related support services, engineering, and deployment services in the amount of $3,857,855.25.
Thank you. Julie Lust with the Data Center. In response to the evolving needs of our agencies for a contemporary call center solution, including call forwarding, call trees, and support for remote and hybrid workforces, this contract will provide the essential hardware, software, and deployment services for a forward-thinking cloud-based phone system. This innovative solution will not only address our current requirements, but will also enable soft phones, allowing for seamless communication via laptops, mobile devices, and a dedicated mobile application. Furthermore, this platform will enable us to take advantage of enhanced workflows, language translation capabilities, and a variety of other cutting-edge features in the future, ultimately leading to improved interaction and outcomes for our residents. Pending any questions, I do respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
All right, if there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 286-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 286-25 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Have a great day. Next, Office on Aging.
Resolution number 287-25, resolution authorizing a grant contract between the Central Ohio Area Agency on Aging and Franklin County Office on Aging for services under the National Family Caregiver Support Program in the amount of $256,048.
Good morning, Commissioners, Madam Prosecutor, and County Administration. Shonda Wingo, Director for the Franklin County Office on Aging. In Ohio, the unpaid care provided by the 1.4 million caregivers is valued at $21 million. This is a $4.2 million increase in unpaid contributions since the 2019 report. Caregivers provide care to their parents, spouses, partners, friends, and many who are exhausted physically, emotionally, and financially. The Franklin County Office on Aging has been awarded grant funding from the COAAA, who is authorized by the Ohio Department of Aging to administer and distribute funds under the National Family Caregiver Support Program authorized by Title 3E of the Older Americans Act of 1965. This grant contract will authorize the Franklin County Office on Aging to use the funding provided through COAAA to provide services and support to unpaid caregivers, to older adults and kinship caregivers in Franklin County. The total amount awarded was $256,048 for the calendar year of 2025. This resolution supports goal number 9 of the Rise Together Blueprint. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
All right, if there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 287-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 287-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Resolution number 288-25, resolution authorizing a final extension agreement with the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, Department of Emergency Medicine for case management services.
The National Council on Aging reports that falls are the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries amongst older adults. According to the 2022 Franklin County Health Map, over 50% of injury-related hospitalizations were due to falls, with rates for the adults aged 65 and older increasing by 28% since the previous report. In 2022, the Central Ohio hospitals recorded 1,881 hospitalizations for older adults from fall-related injuries. In 2023, under Resolution number 0291-23, the Franklin County Office on Aging partnered with the Ohio State Wexner Center Medical Center East to pilot a bridge team case manager in the emergency department. The program enabled immediate care coordination, reduced loss of follow-up, and connected to older adults not previously engaged with FCOA. Following our pilot success, 2 case managers are now on site Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., receiving referrals from the emergency department, now expanded to inpatient units and Talbot Hall. Working with the OSU staff, they develop discharge care plans and connect patients to nutrition programs, emergency response systems, and other FCOA services. Since the inception of this program, over 1,000 adults have been assessed, and over 85% of them had no prior contact with senior services or the Office on Aging. Upon that, 53% of those seniors accepted services. The program has operated without an additional cost. The Franklin County Office on Aging wishes to seek authorization for the final extension of this agreement to the the Emergency Department of Medicine for continued case management services from April 11, 2025 through April 10th of 2026. This resolution supports goal number 9 of the Franklin County Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 288-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Abstain.
Resolution number 288-25 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Next, Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion.
Resolution number 289-25, resolution recognizing the 2025 through 2026 cohort of the Franklin County Board of Commissioners Racial Equity Council.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Perla Martinez, DEI Administrator with the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Good morning, Commissioners. Today we are proud to present a resolution welcoming the incoming members of the 2025-2026 Racial Equity Council. This year's cohort is composed of 31 dedicated individuals representing a variety of Board of Commissioner agencies, a powerful reflection of the growing commitment across our organization to embed equity into the fabric of county government. Commissioners, as you know, the Racial Equity Council was established to identify and challenge systemic barriers, foster inclusive practices, and guide the implementation of the county's diversity, equity, and inclusion goals. This new cohort will continue that legacy, serving as equity champions within their agencies and across departments. Over the course of their term, council members will engage in specialized training, educational opportunities, cross-agency collaboration, and serve as an advisory board that supports the council's original 11 recommendations. Their work will contribute to building more inclusive workplaces, improving service delivery, and advancing equitable outcomes for the residents of Franklin County. This is more than a professional commitment. It is a personal call to action. Each of the 31 members brings unique experience, insight, and shared vision to advance equity within our organization. We are excited to welcome this new group of committed members and extend our gratitude for their willingness to serve and help shape a more just and equitable Franklin County. And before I request your approval of this resolution, those new members who are present will please stand so we can recognize them. Thank you. Pending any comments or questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
The only thing I would offer is that, given the national climate and the conversation around diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the broader context of the political implications as well, I think now more than ever, to build the next generation of leaders in Franklin County is even more important than it was a couple of years ago. So to the folks who are in this cohort, I want to say congratulations to you, but I also want you to feel the burden of what is ahead of us. We've got some very serious work to do, some very real work to do, and you are going to be a part of it one way or another. So thank you for stepping up, and thank you for volunteering to be a part of something that makes Franklin County unique and focused on making a place, what I would describe as perhaps a big tent, where everyone has a place. So if there are no further comments or questions, I would move for passage of Resolution 289-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 289-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Resolution number 290-25, resolution authorizing a grant agreement with Rev 1 Ventures to support entrepreneurs through training and advisory support for economic impact in the amount of $115,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. D'Amica Withers, Chief Economic Equity and Inclusion Officer in the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Rev 1 Ventures strives to develop entrepreneurs and corporations to accelerate innovation. Rev 1 Ventures achieves this through building upon the region's prior success and continue to grow economic impact through the attraction, support, and funding of high-potential, high-growth companies. Red One Ventures supports women and minority business enterprises who lack access to funding and supportive resources and entrepreneurs. This agreement will support Red One Ventures through 4 services. First, the TechX outreach strategy, leveraging success in marketing campaigns designed to help industry professionals create tech solutions while providing pathways to securing corporate contracts. 5 information sessions will be held, serving 80 total attendees. The next is the TechX Accelerator Program. It's an 8-week program designed for diverse founders interested in developing solutions for healthcare, manufacturing, or technology. Since 2022, 86 founders have been trained, and Rev 1 is expected for 2025 to serve 30 graduates in 4 cohorts. The market validation advising provides 8 strategy sessions designed to help business owners refine product market fit for those who participated in the Concept to Customer Bootcamp. And lastly, the project management reporting, creating detailed project plans with key milestones for ongoing evaluation and reporting. This resolution supports goal number 1 of the Rise Together Poverty Blueprint. And here to provide remarks and answer any questions you may have is Christy Campbell, President and COO, and Alicia Odie, Managing Director of Entrepreneur Programs. Christy.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. So good to see you all and see you all in person here. Again, I'm Christy Campbell. I head up operations at Rev 1. Thank you so much for your continued support for us to really be able to deliver upon our mission to help entrepreneurs build great companies here in our backyard. And thank you, D'Amica, for going through the details of that. But fundamentally, this work boils down to the fact that companies run on talent, and our goal is to make sure that we have a good pipeline of strong entrepreneurial talent to run companies. I do want to highlight the team that is here because it's really their passion and dedication that has continued to build and iterate upon this program. Our partnership with Aventi Enterprises began in 2021. We have Dee Moultrie here from Aventi, if you could raise your hand, Dee. And then internally, our team, Alicia Odie and Deonica Gaston, if you could raise your hands as well. These 3 together have been partnering for years to continue to find ways to break down barriers, provide and promote access to high-growth entrepreneurship, and really to build a pipeline into our work. And I'm really excited to share with you that the ultimate goal of this work is for more companies and diverse-led companies to come into our accelerator program. In the current accelerator cohort, we have 3 folks who came out of this work with Aventi that are in that cohort. I will highlight just one of them, and hopefully you'll get a chance to meet these folks in the future. Shara Hutchinson is the CEO of a company called Expose Your. It's an operational support software company that provides support for transportation and logistics companies. She did work with Aventi through TechX. I think it was early of last year. And previously, you had done some advising with her prior to that. And then she joined our accelerator that started earlier this year. She will graduate alongside about 12 companies in May, where she will pitch her business to a network of more than 30 co-investors. So it's really great work, and I'm open to any questions that you have about this, but thank you so much for your support.
Absolutely. I don't have a question. I just have a comment. Would love to meet with you one-on-one and learn more about the accelerator program. Chief Withers will tell you at conversations with Crowley, we're always asked how we support small businesses and how the county can help people who want to be entrepreneurs get started and always looking for resources. So would love to just learn a little bit more. I think we met a little while. It's been a while. Yes. So yeah, would love to just catch up with you and learn more about the accelerator program.
Thank you. We'll definitely do that.
Absolutely.
And you get to meet these companies at an upcoming event in May called the Innovation Hop. So if you're interested, please join us at that. And thank you again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd be interested in Innovation Hop. That sounds like a fun and interesting gathering. I'll just add a couple of comments. I'm halfway through a white paper produced by a venture capitalist firm that evaluated the impact on inclusion in VC work and venture capital work. And I'm thrilled. It's a little dated, slightly this few years ago, but I'm thrilled at what I'm seeing so far. But more importantly, what I like about this strategy and effort, it really aligns with what our values here at Franklin County are, and it's really what you said, what I think you used the term value of inclusion. But the value of inclusion also embraces the idea that we are breaking barriers to accessing capital, breaking barriers to embracing new ideas, and breaking barriers to allowing for people with a good product, a good idea, or resources to develop that in a way that impacts lives and people. You use the example of the logistics arena, and for those of you who may not know, but Central Ohio is a logistics hub for the United States of America. And core to it are things that you may not think of, like pharmaceuticals, like equipment to deliver electricity or water, or even transportation ways. And so we often don't think about what enhancing those experiences can do, both for our bottom line, but more so for the quality of life for the residents that are in that region, or perhaps even not in that region. And then finally, let me say that accessing capital, one of the things that the report that I'm reading says is accessing capital is the #1 barrier. There are many good ideas that die on the access to capital vine, and it's for various reasons, but you see it disproportionately with minorities and women. Their access sometimes is just information to get to where to go. And so I want to encourage those business leaders and those idea makers, but more importantly, Rev. 1, thank you, and to our Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, thank you for igniting the cause, because at the end of this type of investment, our jobs, our taxes being paid, our quality of life being improved. And so it's the kind of work that it seems minimal with this size of grant, but the impact can be substantial. And so thank you so much for bringing this forward. If there are no further comments or questions, move for adoption of 290-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 290-25 has been adopted. Resolution number 291-25, resolution authorizing a grant agreement with the Willie and Vivian Gaddis Foundation to support the Jumpstart College Experience Program and Teen Socratic Circles in the amount of $200,000.
Commissioners and County Administration, the Willie and Vivian Gaddis Foundation mission is to promote education and entrepreneurship to children and youth in Central Ohio. This is done by offering scholarships to high school students and hosting the annual Jumpstart College Experience Program and Teen Socratic Circles. They provide instruction and exposure to resources that encourage youth to live out their purpose. In 2024, under an agreement with the Board of Commissioners, 91 youth were served from Central Ohio school districts such as Canal Winchester, Bexley, Gahanna, Reynoldsburg, Westerville, and Worthington. Under this agreement, the Willie and Vivian Gaddis Foundation will serve 100 youth ages 14 through 18 in 2 college experiences, as well as teen sporadic circles that will build academic and social skills in topics such as literacy, critical thinking, team building, conflict resolution, and community building. 8 monthly leadership and readiness workshops will be provided, focused on college readiness, admissions, career exploration, financial literacy, physical and mental well-being, and civic engagement. This resolution supports goal number 11 of the Rise Together Poverty Blueprint. Pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval on this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 291-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 291-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Economic Development and Planning.
Resolution number 228-25, case number ANX-08-25, review of amended petition to annex 980.44 acres, more or less, from Blendon Township to the City of Columbus.
Good morning, Commissioners, County Administration. Rochelle Pride, Interim Director for Economic Development and Planning. Our first resolution is to consider an amended expedited Type 1 annexation petition. The site is located between Sunbury and Cubbage Roads and includes the Hoover Reservoir and a portion of the Walnut Street right-of-way. The applicant filed an amended petition on April 16, 2025, with an updated legal description and map, which was reviewed and approved for accuracy by our Franklin County Engineers Office. The City of Columbus has passed an ordinance indicating the services that will be provided once the annexation is approved. Pending any questions, we respectfully ask your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 228-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 22825 has been adopted. Resolution number 29225, resolution authorizing the county administrator to execute a grant agreement with Short North Alliance Incorporated to support catalytic creative placemaking, programming, and storytelling initiatives in the amount of $50,000.
This resolution seeks your approval for the grant agreement with the Short North Alliance to support several open streets events that will create increased opportunities for diverse small businesses. The Alliance is a nonprofit organization serving property and business owners in the Short North area in Arts District and the Fifth Avenue and Fourth Street Special Improvement Districts. The term of the agreement will be from April 1, 2025 through December 31st of 2025. And today, we do have with us the Executive Director of the Short North Alliance, Betsy Pandora. Pending you have any questions, we would seek your approval of this resolution and allow Ms. Pandora to share any highlights that she would like at this time.
Are there any comments or questions? Okay, since there are none, move for adoption of 292-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 29225 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Next, we have Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 29325, resolution authorizing a contract modification with Michelle Majors for peer support and case management services for an increase of $22,295 for a revised total of $32,487.
For this resolution, we do authorize your approval for the professional service contract agreement with Ms. Michelle Majors for the purpose of supporting the implementation and programming of intended services to enhance treatment linkages and support our recovery efforts and prevention of overdose in community members through reentry for both the Rapid Resource Center and our Safer Station locations. The resolution contract modification will amend the original contract award of $10,192 with a final revised contract not to exceed $32,487. The modified amount will support this increase in the number of weekly hours worked for the duration of the contract term. This contract does support goal number 2 of our Rise Together blueprint, and pending any questions, we would seek your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 293-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 29325 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Public Facilities Management.
Resolution number 29425, resolution authorizing a guaranteed maximum price amendment number 2 to the contract with Alford Incorporated to provide construction manager at-risk services, including including construction services for the Franklin County Critical Master Plan Implementation Project Bundle 1 in the amount not to exceed $6,693,438.
Good morning, Commissioners. Darla Reardon, Director, Public Facilities Management. On January 7th, 2025, Resolution Number 7-25 authorized a contract with Alford Inc. to provide construction manager at risk services for the Franklin County Critical Master Plan Implementation Project Bundle 1. This resolution authorizes guaranteed maximum price GMP Amendment Number 2 associated with the 911 Communications Center to be relocated to 900 Hague Avenue. GMP Amendment 2 includes the following scopes of work for the new 911 Communications Center: final cleaning, demolition, millwork and woodwork, general trades, roofing, drywall and acoustical, flooring and carpet, painting, fire suppression, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and technology. Additionally, this GMP amendment establishes allowances for an emergency response radio system, asphalt pavement repair, an audio intercom paging and video monitoring distribution system, and the removal of the existing generator at the Franklin County Dog Shelter and Adoption Center to be repurposed to the 911 Communications Center and the installation of a new owner-supplied generator and 2 new EV charging stations at the dog shelter. Elford Inc. shall hold all subcontracts associated with this work. There is an established 15% SEBE aspirational goal on project bundle number 1. GMP amendment number 2 includes an SEBE participation of 38.6%. We appreciate the assistance provided by Jesse Armstrong in the County Prosecutor's Office with this contract. Pending any questions, PFM request your approval of guaranteed maximum price amendment number 2 with Elford Inc. Thank you.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 29425.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Abstain.
Resolution number 29425 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Next, purchasing.
Resolution number 29525, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $3,086,346.35.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Perry Balanier, Director of Purchasing, and I'm presenting alongside Andrina Austin, Economic Equity Administrator for the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. This resolution, Commissioners, request your approval of 111 purchase orders for which the County Auditor has pre-certified available funding, and Andrina has the supplier diversity data for you this morning.
Thank you, Megan. Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. 8 of the purchase orders being presented are being awarded to small and emerging businesses to total $83,736.38. These awards are dispersed as follows: 1% to small and emerging businesses, 5 to women-owned businesses, and 1 to minority-owned businesses. Once approved, 3 agencies will provide equitable and inclusive opportunities to small businesses this week, and these agencies are the Court of Common Pleas, Domestic Relations and Juvenile Court, and the Sheriff's Department. Year-to-date, Franklin County Board of Commissioner agencies have awarded 201 purchase orders to small and emerging businesses to total $13,789,708.09, and pending any questions or comments, we are respectfully requesting your approvals today.
Okay. If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 295-25.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 29525 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Resolution number 29625, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $39,027.
Commissioners, this resolution requests your approval of 7 purchase orders. The County Auditor has pre-certified available funding. Pardon me, and pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 29625.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Abstain.
Resolution number 29625 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 29725, resolution reappointing Stephen S. Brooks jointly by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners and the City of Columbus to the Columbus-Franklin County Finance Authority Board of Directors.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Melissa Kohler, Assistant Director of Community Appointments. This resolution reappoints Stephen Brooks, a member in good standing, jointly by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners and the City of Columbus to the Columbus-Franklin County Finance Authority Board of Directors to a term to end April 30th, 2029. Pending any questions, we respectfully ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 29725.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Abstain.
Resolution number 29725 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 29825, resolution of the Franklin County Board of Commissioners to convene into executive session for the purpose of considering personnel matters.
I move to convene an executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 29825 has been adopted to convene into executive session.